So in this video, we're going to be looking at checklists and different ways you can make them and some of the benefits that you can get from using different programs in Google to make these checklists. They're easy to do, but I think a lot of times people just forget how beneficial they can be. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with docs. So I just have a doc here with a list of names. Let me go ahead and give this heading its proper formatting. And all I have to do is highlight the names and click on the checkbox or checklist option right there, and there's my checkboxes. Now I can come in and check off the names. If I haven't made my list yet, I can just click on the checklist icon, start typing my names, and I'm good to go. So, it's my crew. I'll go ahead and delete that. So 2 reasons that working in Google Docs is great for a checklist is if you already have something like instructions for a project, it's 2 pages of instructions. At the very end, you could give the students a quick little checklist going, have you done step 1? Have you done step 2? Allow the students to keep track of it. Things like daily agendas. Have the students, check it off as you go through, or if you're an administrator, your faculty members. Just that's one of the benefits. If you already have things created, it's just easy to use. The other deals with formatting. So if I wanted to print this off, I would probably change it up just a little bit. I would probably shift these over a little bit. And I'm also going to shift it down towards the middle of the page. And you notice I have this image here. I've already got it for behind text, but if it wasn't, you just click behind text. So now I can make it look the way I want to. Again, I could keep playing with this all day long, but this is a great way to have it printed off and look really neat. So those are the 2 benefits for using checklists in Google Docs. You either have something created already or you want to print it off. The formatting can be really pretty. So there you go. The next one is one of my favorites. It's probably a toss-up between this and my last option, which will be keep. But I have the same list of student names right here. And again, all fake, the random generator. What I have, though, is it's the beginning of the year, and we have all these forms that we have to keep track of. Who turned in what? All I need to do with this is highlight the cells that I want. And I can do this by column, or I can go ahead and select all of them. I can go Insert and click Checkbox. So highlight, Insert, Checkbox. Now, as the students bring stuff in, I can check them off. And the students who don't bring them in, I just leave blank. And the reason I'm checking some boxes off is the benefit of using Google Sheets. The first you can already see, I can keep track of multiple things at once. The other thing is if I go ahead and apply the filters, I can say, all right, these students have already turned theirs in. I don't really care to see them. I just want to see who has not turned in the form. So I can come in here and I can say, all right, only show me false. And it will now take away everybody who I've already checked off. That is absolutely awesome. Now, if I wanted to, I could also say I want to sort it from Z to A, and then my faults are down at the bottom, or A to Z. So really, really great way to keep track of stuff. The last one is going to be keep. And I've already got this open in Gmail. All you have to do is come to this right side panel and click on that little yellow icon, and you get this keep option, and I can click on new list. There we go. Now I have my list. Great. Why is this so beneficial? Because now, let's say I was in Sheets. I can open it up, and there it is. I'm in Docs. You click on it. There it is. So if I'm on the computer, one of the benefits of creating a checklist in Keep is I can use it in pretty much all of my applications. The other thing is going to be on the phone. I can take this with me And let's say instead of coffee family, these are students that had, recess detention, or were on a field trip, and everybody's supposed to check in at lunch. All I have to do is just pull out my phone. I can check off who's been there, and we're golden. Now, with the right side panel, for some reason, they decided not to give all of the options for Keep. But if I open a note in Keep, one of my options is I can uncheck all items, or I can delete all checked items. So if I'm done with them, I could delete them, but I want to uncheck all items. Because let's say instead of coffee family, this was my class roster. Now I can just keep reusing this over and over. Now, if I don't want to keep reusing it, I want to keep a track of whatever this checklist was. I can also make a copy. And so now I have multiples. Ultimately, I could do this and just keep recreating the notes with a class roster and use it over and over again. I can have that on my phone, so when I'm in the hallway, when I'm out at recess, when I'm on a trip, that's awesome. So that's pretty much it for this. It's not hard, but think of ways that you can use it. So many things you create a checklist for in docs that you've already created or you want to print. If you want to keep track of multiple things and really see who's doing what, or if you want some flexibility, some mobility in your list, you can do that as well. If you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, please subscribe or like this video so you can see more content like it. And thank you so much for watching.